Okay, Miss Angie. It's right here. And I'll just slide it over. Oh, there we go. Much better. That'll be perfect for later. Whew, that was some hard work. Oh, hey friends, Miss Caroline here. And as you could see earlier, I needed some help. I'm redecorating this room, and this rug was a bit bigger than I thought it would be. See, it's always important to ask for help when you need it. Can you guys think of anybody who's a big helper? Oh, I know. Our mail carriers, the people who bring our mail every day, are super big helpers because they help us bring mail from all over and help us send mail too. Who else? Oh, I know. Our firemen and firewomen help us from all sorts of fires or bad things that happen around town. Can you think of anybody else who helps us when bad things happen? Ooh. A radio, or a walkie-talkie. You see, policemen and policewomen, they use this to talk to each other, and they let us know if anything is happening, and they're right there making sure that everyone's safe and everyone's taken care of. And if people get hurt, where do they go? They go to the hospital, and there they'll find nurses and doctors and paramedics and all sorts of people that will fix us up and heal those nasty boo-boos. And do you know what's coming up? The school year. When I think of the school year, I think of books and teachers. Now, whether you are learning from home or learning at school, your teachers are working super hard to make sure that you are safe and that you are learning so much and growing so much during the school year. Those are all sorts of helpers out in the community. And let's see what our special guest has to say about the helper we're learning today.
God made me to help others. Today we will hear the story of
Tabitha
and how she helped others. This is something God made all of us to do.
Just follow me through. Hoo, hoo.
Follow me through, follow me through, hoo. Always got a Bible story for me and you.
Oh, hola, friends. Hello. I'm Luis, the handyman. Good to see you. I'm just fixing this radio for my Aunt Marisol. It's been broken for a while, so I offered to help fix it for her. That reminds me of a story. Do you want to help me build it? Great! Let's put it on the story fence. Hammers up, little builders. Ready? Uno, dos, tres, hammer! Great job, little helpers. You can put your hammers down now. Now, we just need our story tools. Yep, we have everything we need. Okay, so today's true story from the Bible is about a woman named Tabitha. Tabitha loved God and helped people by making them clothes, which was good because lots of people needed help. There you go, guys! Wow, great job, Tabitha! You helped a lot of people. Did you know God made you and me to help people too? That's right. Whether you're a grown-up or a kid, you can help. Even if you can't sew like Tabitha, do you think God could use a kid like you to help others? Of course, yes! Let's think of things you can do to help. You can draw someone a picture to make them smile. You can play toys with your little sister or cousins or neighbors. You can help clean up after dinner. You can give someone a hug and tell them you love them. You can help in so many ways, no matter how old you are. God made you to help. Hey there, Ollie. Tell me, who made you?
God made me. Yes, it's true. Now let's hear it from you. Tell me, who made you?
God made me. That's the truth, friends. You better believe it. Adios.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Now, do you remember the name of the helper? Her name was Tabitha, and what did she do to help others? She made clothes, which is pretty awesome. Making clothes takes a lot of time and a lot of patience, and you can get a little prickly because of the needle there. Now, I know that I talked about helpers earlier, and those are a bunch of adult helpers, but did you know that even though you're a kid, you can still be helpful? Do you want to know how? Well, I know for me, I love getting drawings from my friends. So you can draw a cool picture and you can send it to someone, or when you're done eating, instead of leaving your dishes at the table, you can bring it over to the sink. Let me think of another good one. Oh, I know. Words are helpful too. So if you see your mommy or your daddy or your grandma or your teacher and they're looking a little down, you can let them know that they're doing a great job and that no matter what, that you're proud of them. Words are helpful, cleaning up after yourself is helpful, and doing creative things is helpful too. So those are some different ways that we can be helpful. It doesn't matter if you're old or young, you can always be helpful to others. And there's a Bible verse in our nifty Bible that talks about being helpful. And it is 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12. It says, "Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity." So no matter what, when you're feeling down, you can be helpful too. That is our recap of our story. Now, for our craft, we are going to need 3 sheets of paper, and they can be different colors. And if you don't have colorful sheets of paper, you can always get white pieces of paper and some crayons. So here are the colors that I picked out. And a pair of scissors. Now go and grab those materials and I will see you here soon.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I hope you guys have all the materials that you needed. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have, for 2 of our pieces of paper, we are going to fold it long ways. So you see how my paper goes from this way to this way and the paper's nice and long? I'm gonna fold it in half this way. And then I'm going to fold it in half again. So that way, when I'm done folding it, I will have 4 long sections. And I'm going to grab my nifty pair of scissors, and I'm going to cut. And then I will have these long strips just like this. And I'm going to do that for 2 of my pieces of paper. And then when they're all done, they'll look like these beautiful, pretty colors. And then for my 3rd piece of paper, I'm going to fold it this way. So instead of long ways, my piece of paper is a little bit shorter from here to here, folding it in half. And then I'm going to fold it in half again. And then I'm going to fold it one more time. I know it looks really, really skinny. So I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections. And what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to cut this line, but I'll make sure not to cut it all the way. So what you're going to want to do, I've already done it with this black sheet of paper, but it'll look a little bit like this. So that way these ends are still attached to the rest of the paper. And if we need help, we can always ask our parents. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to fold it a little bit right here. I'm going to cut a little bit. Whoop. And it goes, but that's okay. Let me go grab it. And now that I have this little hole right here, it'll make it easier for me to cut. Cut. Remember, we want to leave a little bit of room so we're not cutting it all the way through. Let me show you one more time. And cut. There we go. Would you look at that? So this right here looks pretty cool. Now, with those long strips that I had earlier, we are going to do some pretend sewing. So when you have a needle, it's a little sharp, so we're not going to use a needle today. And you have your piece of thread, what you're doing with your pieces of cloth is you're weaving it in and out, in and out. And we're going to do that with our pieces of paper. How, you ask? Well, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to need you to come a little bit closer. Awesome. So I have my long piece of paper, which will be my pretend piece of thread. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to weave it in and out. So that way it's going over and under every other cut line. So we're weaving in and out, in and out, just like that. And I'm gonna do it again. So the reason why I told you guys to do 2 different colors is so that way you can get a pretty pattern. Weave it in. There we go. Over and in. Over and in. Whoop. It's kind of like when you weave your thread in and out. Isn't that cool, guys? I can't wait to see what yours looks like. Now, before I go, we have been doing something a little different on our Facebook. So we have added joys and concerns. So you remember last week how we were talking about praying? Well, when we talk to God, we can also talk about our joys, the good things that happen in our life, and our concerns, the not so good things in our life. And when we talk about those, we want to talk about all sorts of things and make sure to pray to God about them. So some good things will be seeing one of our friends and talking to them for a little bit. And one of the bad things is if one of our animals died, and it could be really sad. Whatever it is, God wants to hear it, and we want to hear it too, so we can pray with you guys. And you can find that joys and concerns picture on our Facebook page. All right, guys, I love you. Bye. Step by step,
my feet because I love the way that God made me. I move my head and shake my knees because I love the way that God made me. Wake up in the morning and I wiggle my toes, wiggle my toes. Oh, I stretch out my arms and I'm scratching my nose, scratching my nose. Oh, so I clap my hands, stomp my feet because I love the way that God made me. I move my head and shake my knees because I love the way that God made me. Hey, I love the way that God made me. Oh, I love the way that God made me. Oh, I love the way that God made me. Oh, I love the way. I love the way He made all the birds. He made all the trees. He made all the trees. Oh, He made all the fishes swimming in the sea, swimming in the sea. Oh, so I clap